Hi guys, my name is Scott, and today I am discussing Super 8, starring Kyle Chandler, Elle Fanning, who is Dakota Fanning's little sister, and Joel Courtney, and directed by J.J. Abrams. And before you listen and watch this review, thank you for watching, but I would prefer that you push stop now because otherwise you see the movie and get scared and suspense, and come back and listen to this video at the same time. You've been warned. Welcome to Scott's Movie Reviews, and let's get into the movie. Um, After the events of Joe's mother being killed 4 months later by Alice Stainer's father, 4 months later, Charles doesn't have a story and for his movie that he's making, and asked Alice Stainer to help him finish his movie at a train station. Joe witnesses a train crash led by Professor Woodward, and then here's something weird coming out of the train. And in the meantime, they find Dr. Woodward about and tells the kids to not speak of this, or else anyone, including family and friends, will get killed. And the explosion is all over the news now, and Charles decides to finish up the movie with the explosion scene, unless if they had it. And then the area of the explosion is blocked off by military when strange things happen, including the sheriff dying and the dogs randomly running away and starts disappearing, and the army coming into town and blackouts and other weird things going on. Dr. Woodward is under U.S. military custody and gets killed by one of the soldiers in the movie. Alice visits Joe and watches home movies while Joe tries to sleep, and gets home, and then as Alice gets home, her dad is a little drunk and says something kind of wrong to her, and then she gets captured by this mysterious looking monster. But now the town's being evacuated, and then Joe decides to go to the father of Alice, and then the dad of Alice tells Joe about this mysterious monster that he saw, and he believes him and decides to go to town and get to the point where to tell the monster that it's all done, he can go back home. And as that happens, um, apparently, a lot of the metal things get sucked onto the machine that I guess the monster uses, and then the explosion happens. And during the credits, as they roll, there's some things that they might have shot from the movie of what Charles was making. So that's the ending credits, and that's about it. The movie was really good. I thought the special effects were neat. The actors did a great job, including Joel Courtney, Elle Fanning. I find Elle Fanning, to be honest with you, a pretty good actress. And same with Joel Courtney, because except he's an actor, not an actress. What am I saying? But this movie was something that you would expect from an M. Night Shyamalan earlier films, not including The Village, starting with that, or a usual J.J. Abrams thing, like for example Cloverfield, which turned out to be bad, but what the hell? But yeah, this movie was really good, I thought, and so I give it a recommend to everybody to go see this movie. But I would prefer that they would either watch it in IMAX. Because IMAX, I know it's a little expensive to go to IMAX, I have to admit it right now. But if they don't want to see it in IMAX and gets bothered by the noise or whatever, that's fine. But most people, please go see this movie in IMAX. It's really worth it. I didn't see it in IMAX, but it's probably preferable to watch it in IMAX. And thank you, and next week we're going to be back with the Green Lantern. So feel free to stick around, and if you like this review, leave me a like or a positive review, or on the bottom of the screen there. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you for watching the review of Super 8, and goodbye.